Hey, what's up guys? Will here for GSM Arena. If you're looking for a high-end, compact Android phone, there are a couple of nice options right now. On one side, we have the Google Pixel 9. And then there's the base tier model of Samsung's S series, the Galaxy S24. So which one is the better choice? Let's put these two phones head to head and find out. The Pixels are known for providing a clean Google software experience and powerful cameras. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S24 also has great cameras, along with Samsung's flavor of Android. With either phone, you get a pocketable form factor, but the S24 is more compact. It's shorter, narrower, and thinner, and 30 grams lighter. The construction is similar, with rounded corners, a flat back and front made of Gorilla Glass Victus 2, and an aluminum frame. You get full IP68 rated ingress protection on either phone too. On the Pixel, there's a 6.3-inch OLED screen with a 1080p resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. The S24 screen is a 6.2-inch OLED with the same resolution and refresh rate, but LTPO tech as well. This means that while both phones smooth out your swiping and scrolling at 120Hz, and can even dial that down when idling, the Samsung's refresh rate can go lower. We observe 24Hz. However, the Pixel has the upper hand when it comes to brightness. We measured a maximum of over 2200 nits with the Pixel 9, compared to around 1400 on the S24. 1400 is still plenty for good legibility outdoors though. The screen size is quite similar, despite the Pixel being the larger device. That means the S24 is making better use of its real estate, and it has thinner bezels. On either phone, you get the same sharpness and contrast, and support for HDR10+ video. You'll find a pair of stereo speakers on either phone with very good loudness. The quality of the audio is about on par too. Let's have a listen to compare. On both devices, you'll find an ultrasonic under-display fingerprint reader for your biometric input. And while either phone can come with 128 or 256 gigs of storage on board, the S24 also has a 512 gig option. When it comes to the software, the Pixel runs the latest Android 15. It provides a pure stock Android experience, as Google intended. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S24 is still on Android 14 at the time of this video, with Samsung's One UI on top. It provides a different aesthetic and plenty of custom features. Both manufacturers highlight their flagship's AI-based features, and actually many of them are the same, having been developed in partnership between Samsung and Google. Still, you can encounter a feature here or there which is specific to the Pixel or the Galaxy. And with the Pixel 9, you get a full year of complimentary access to Gemini Advanced, which is Google's most powerful language model. For software support, both manufacturers promise 7 years of updates down the line. One of the bigger differences between these two phones is the chipset. Google's chips aren't known for having the highest raw power, and the Pixel's Tensor G4 is the same story. On the other hand, the S24 uses either a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or an Exynos 2400, depending on the market. Regardless of which chipset the S24 comes with, it significantly outscores the Pixel 9 in benchmarks. But for your everyday tasks, both phones run just as smoothly. The Pixel 9 has a notably larger battery than the Samsung, 4700 mAh versus 4000. While both phones have decent battery life, the Pixel comes out on top, earning a higher active use score and better individual scores when it comes to web browsing and gaming. When it comes to wired charging, neither phone is blazing fast, but the S24 is slightly speedier, both for a half-hour charge and when charging to full. And on either phone you get support for wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. And now the cameras. The Pixel 9 has a 50-megapixel main cam and a 48-megapixel ultra-wide cam, both with autofocus. It's the same setup you get on the Pro models, minus a telephoto camera. The S24, on the other hand, does have a 3x telephoto camera, alongside a 50-megapixel main cam and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide cam with fixed focus. Let's start with the main camera. In broad daylight, the Pixel 9 has a clear advantage over the S24, producing photos with more detail, better sharpness, less noise, and wider dynamic range. While the Pixel 9's 2x digital zoom is quite good, it's not really comparable to the 3x shots from the dedicated telephoto on the S24. The extra detail and sharpness you get with the Samsung are clearly noticeable. Neither phone's ultra-wide camera is that impressive, but the Pixel 9 has marginally better color rendition and dynamic range. In low light, the two phones' main cameras are similar when it comes to detail and dynamic range. However, the Pixel 9's low-light photos are much cleaner and a lot sharper. At night, the Pixel 9's crop zoom is clean and detailed. Still, the S24 with its dedicated telephoto cam captures more detail, but leaves behind some noise as well. Neither ultra-wide is impressive in low light. The S24 has a more natural look with a lot of noise left behind. The Pixel 9 does some heavy processing, which exposes the darker areas a lot better, but things look more artificial. Both phones have pretty impressive selfie cameras with autofocus. The quality is a bit of a toss-up between the two. The Pixel has a wider field of view though. And here's a look at selfie videos taken with either phone. Only the S24 can record in 8K with its main camera. Other than that, both phones can do 4K across the board. The Galaxy S24 has a slight edge when it comes to 4K video capture on the main camera. There is more detail and sharpness than on the Pixel 9. When it comes to zoomed videos, the dedicated 3x telephoto on the S24 blows the Pixel 9 out of the water. And as with photos, ultra-wide videos aren't that impressive with either phone. The main camera on the Galaxy S24 seems to capture slightly better 4K low-light videos. They're a bit more detailed, sharper, and cleaner than those from the Pixel 9. So there you have it guys, two compact premium phones, the Pixel 9 and the Galaxy S24. On either phone, you get a durable build with premium materials, a pocketable form factor, and good stereo speakers. And you get similar AI-based features and long software support. The Pixel 9 has a slightly larger and much brighter display. It has slightly better battery life. Its main camera produces better still photos, and it has autofocus on its ultra-wide camera. And the phone uses a stock Android interface, if you prefer that. The Galaxy S24 is smaller and lighter. It has a more adaptive refresh rate and a more powerful chipset. You get better photo quality when zooming, thanks to the dedicated telephoto camera. And the quality of video recording is better across the board. There's a higher tier of storage available. And last but not least, the S24 is less expensive than the Pixel. If the compact size or the price are your priority, the S24 has the edge. But overall, both phones have a lot to offer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.